Hi, I'm Randy from Truck Bed Treasures. For 40 years, Cheryl and I have been digging through basements, attics, porterhouses, barns, anywhere where we could find and unearth treasures and put them back in the hands of the people that really appreciate what they are. So, if you're watching this video, please watch it to the end and subscribe. We go on a lot of adventures and misadventures, and we're inviting you to come with us on every one. Thanks. Enjoy the video. Hi, Randy from Truck Bed Treasures. I did it again. Another call, some more crazy stuff. I'm showing you the dirt in the back of my truck because it's going to coincide with something that I show you at the end of the video. So here we go. I bought a lot of interesting things from this place. The first thing I bought was just a bunch of jewelry, and the reason I bought this is, Cheryl makes brooch bouquets out of jewelry, and I'm always looking for jewelry for her to put in her bouquets. So this guy had a bunch of jewelry. I mean, just a lot of brooches, a lot of color, a lot of rhinestones. So I basically bought that for Cheryl for inventory and supplies for her bouquets. This is just a cheap necklace here, but she breaks them apart and wires them in to bouquets. So kind of an interesting thing there. I don't know what to show you next. I guess I'll show you a couple guy things. I called Cheryl on the way home and told her what I had bought, and I told her I bought another chainsaw, and it's a Lombard, just like the Lombard I bought yesterday. Although the one yesterday had a big bow blade on it. It's ironic because I never heard of Lombard chainsaws before yesterday, and now I own two of them. And this one actually runs, and I don't know how much it's worth. I just know what I paid for it, and I should be able to do something with it. And then I bought this 5-gallon oil can, and it's Tempered products, Tempered, T-M-P-R-E-D products, but I've never seen an oil can like this before. I mean, the graphics on it are just amazing. And it's from Milwaukee, but I mean, if you're a big oil can collector, you're not going to find one better than this. The top of it has still got some of its original red. It'll clean up that gunky oil, clean up off of that. But, I mean, what a find. It's got the wooden handle on it yet. That's just a nice can right there. So, I got that. And you gotta stay to the end, guys. What I'm gonna show you at the end is just crazy. It's really crazy. So, this is an old featherweight sewing machine, and they're really collectible, and I was hesitant on buying it because somebody did some green spray paint just in this area on it, and I'm not quite sure why yet, but I know what they're worth. So if it cleans up, and he said it did work, it would be a good purchase. Then I bought this wall phone, and it's black, but I had never seen one like this with the panel down here and the arm that comes out here to hang the receiver. So I had to buy it. A lot of stuff that I had to buy today, and I should have probably passed on some of it. These are really rare. Most of the time they're made of such thin metal, thin brass. They're rare to find in good condition, and I'm assuming that this could have been maybe in a train, passenger car, back in the day for heating. Maybe it sat in something and housed it so the flame and the heat would be filtered before it was able to be in contact with a person. But that's a really good piece right there. Like I said, usually they're cracked. And if you go to sell one of the first things somebody's going to say is, are there any cracks in it? So, thought that was a cool piece. Remember, stick around because what I'm going to show you in about 5 minutes, you're going to go, this guy is crazy. But I always tell you that you never know what we're going to find. You know, you're going to buy jewelry and a chainsaw and a phone and an oil can and a sewing machine all in the same place. I mean, again, you never know with us. So I bought this minnow bucket here. You can tell it was sitting around for a long time. And it's got some, rust on it. But I've seen hundreds of these, but I've never seen one from this company. And so I had to buy it, even though the condition was a little rough. I think it's still a great display, but it's stumpy, a stumpy minnow bucket. I'm assuming because it's a little bit shorter than normal, but I mean, why wouldn't I buy it, right? So then I bought this porcelain sign and it would have been at a gas station, telling you to stop your motor before you gas up. And when was the last time you heard stop your motor? So that's an interesting piece, I thought. And it's about 24 inches long, 6 inches high. So kind of a cool piece. Right, Stumpy? Right. So here's an old Bubble Up thermometer, and it's an old one. I know there's a country western song about drinking Bubble Up, but I've never had a Bubble Up thermometer. Now I do. So that's kind of a unique piece right there also. I'll put it by Stumpy. Okay, now I have a few more things in this box, and then I'm going to show you what hopefully you've been sticking around for. So I know these purses with the plastic cover filled with seashells are pretty collectible, and the price was right on it. Set this there. So the person said that this is an old flapper purse. And he said that he has pictures of his mom or grandmother using this purse. And I'm not so sure that it was old. And you open it up and the rings separate to put items in it. And then to close it, you just pick it back up. So again, he said it was old. I'm not too sure it is. But he didn't pay a lot for it. Now this one, I think is old. And it should have a tag inside, which it does. I'll leave it up for you guys to read. Oh no, it's made in China. It's not old. Oh my God, I got smoke. This one I know is old. I know the hardware's old, the beading, the material. I know this leather purse is very old, tooled leather. So I think I got smoked on 2 of them, but again, I didn't pay much. And then, I've never seen a plate like this. It's almost like a geisha girl. And it's marked, in Japanese. But I thought that was a cool piece. So, I bought that. And the final thing I purchased was, God, it's so dirty. In about 30 seconds, you're going to see why. So I've had these before and they sell really well, but they're miniature violins and it's got the, you know, the bow with it. But yeah, these are really collectible. So I was kind of stoked I got that for the price. Okay, why do I have dirt all over the back of my truck? And the answer is, I bought some highway signs from like the 1960s, and then they are about 10 to 12 feet long and about 4.5 feet tall, and they're metal. You know, why wouldn't I buy them? I got them at a decent price. Where are you going to find Texaco gasoline exit signs and gas station signs? You know, you got to buy them when you can, right? So this one says Texaco ahead. So this would have been the first sign that a driver would have saw, and then they would have came up and saw the exit sign. And again, from the 1960s, they will wash up and clean up really nice. I think they're in good shape. I'm surprised he even sold them to me for the price he did. So, when I always tell people that at Truck Bed Treasures, you never know what you're going to find with us. From mini violins to jewelry to purses to signs to thermometers to mineral buckets and oil cans and chainsaws. My gosh, you know, a few things over here from a couple pics ago. There's a big anvil. Here's an old probably 1920s gas pump, curbside gas pump that was on a video not too long ago. So anyway, got my truck back. Subscribe to our channel and ask questions. We love answering your questions. Again, we do talk about you guys a lot. We don't take it for granted that you're the reason we're here doing this. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks.